So you want to learn Python? Well, today's your lucky day, because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to teach you all how to learn Python. Obviously, the first step, if you wanted to learn Python at all, would be to download Python. And luckily for us, Python makes this step very easy. So first thing that we have to do is go to the python.org website. Go to downloads and click your version. I will be downloading Python for Windows, Python 3.85. I've already done this, and so I don't need to do it at all. But go ahead and click this, and you will download the installer, which will install it into your machine. As you go through the installer, you need to make sure that you click the box which says Add Python to Path, because if you don't, it won't set you up for the future very well, because when we go later, when we're installing models with pip, you will receive a lot of errors if you didn't hit the button which said install it to path and add it to the path. So just quickly go do that and come back. So now we can move on, and so if we go down to our search bar, or we just go to wherever the app is and we open up the idle. So let's just wait for this to come out, and here it is. So the idle and different IDEs is just it's just the home of the shell of Python. So this is a shell, as it says at the top, shell. And this isn't where we write our Python code. And you can write code here, but it won't save to anything. So we don't want to keep our code here. So instead, what we do is we go to File, and we create a new file, and this is where we're going to write our code. So we have the code here, and the shell here. This is where we see our output of our code. When we write basic programs, this is where we see our output. So we write it here, and we see it here. So first of all, when you're going to write Python code, everything has to be saved. So I'm going to click File, Save, and I'm going to navigate to wherever my thing is. So let's go to here, and let's just create a new file name, and I'm going to call this Hello World. So now we have a new Python file called helloworld.py. The .py is the extension of the file, so this will tell you it's a Python file, like how .js is JavaScript, .css is a cascading style sheet, and all the other types of files. So now that we are actually perfectly set up to write some code, so we have our shell and we have our file here. So we're going to start with writing a very simple output. So this is the way that you write output in Python. So if you don't know about programming or computers, we have a couple of steps of process. We have input, we have process, and output. Those are the three main steps of computers. An output is what you see on the screen. So the way that you do output is just you type the keyword print with some parentheses, and this will automatically print and output a file to your shell. So not output a file, sorry, just output to your shell. So we write the term print, and then we write quotation marks as if you were saying a sentence. We'll go on to all these different types in the next videos, but for now this is just what we're going to write, and we're going to write Hello World. And this is a very common starting place for any programming in a new language. You write a Hello World. As you've noticed, I've called my file name Hello World. You can call it whatever you like, but as the first file we're going to call it Hello World. So how to run your Python file. So there's a couple of ways you can run. First of all, you have to save it. So we can go File Save or Control S or whatever you like. And a couple of ways to run it. So first of all, you have just the normal way, which is run and run model F and run model here. Or you just do the short key, as I said, or as I was just about to say, F5, yeah? So I'm going to hit F5, and then we'll see an output on our shell. So let's go. Okay, so you see it says restart, and it's given you the path of our actual file, and then it's done. It's executed the code. It's gone hello world. So that's all we're going to cover in terms of code today. So as you know, you can put any sort of any amount of these print statements as you like. So we can put hello 9. I don't know what 9. Oh, put hello John. If you're finding errors with this, there will be usually 3 mistakes. Either you didn't spell print properly, you missed a parentheses, or you missed a quotation mark, or you didn't put them in at all. So 4 things. And if you go through that and you act very carefully, you should be able to get this to work. So that is what I'm going to be doing for this first video. If you did enjoy, as I'm new to YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will be making more new Python tutorial for beginners.